Don't make chasing women your top priority. When you make chasing women your top priority, you are wasting a lot of energy on something that's so temporary, so short term, because you can look at somebody who spent all of his 20s chasing women, and sure, he may have gotten laid a lot, but most of the time, that same guy will be unsuccessful in his 30s because he actually hasn't done anything of value, because he's just spent every weekend just partying, and then because he spends from Friday to Sunday partying, or Friday to Saturday, but basically you can say Sunday too because he's hungover or whatever. But if they go and they do things like drinking on Sunday too, then their whole Monday is ruined. And that's literally what, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 days of the week ruined, where you're going to be unproductive. Your brain's going to be operating in a half capacity because of the alcohol that you've ingested. They lose 4 out of 7 days of the week, guys. So that's more than half the week gone. And you think about that over 10 years, there's going to be a tremendous difference between somebody who's focused on the mindset of the whole is the goal, and somebody who's actually trying to leave a legacy in his life. And if you enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm just gonna throw that in there, helps the channel grow. So for a guy who's trying to leave a legacy in his life, he definitely should not be chasing women every weekend. It's a nice thing to, you know, have a relationship here and there, to go clubbing or whatever once in a while, but it shouldn't be the main thing. It should not be the main priority of how you spend your time. Because at the end of the day, when you're chasing women, you're not really chasing the woman. You're just chasing those temporary feelings that come along with laying with that woman and having sexual intercourse with her, because you get the validation of it. You feel validated because somebody else enjoyed your presence, and somebody else thinks that you were worthy enough for them to have a sexual intercourse with. Then in addition to that, you feel like you're better than a lot of people at that point in time, at that moment in time, because your ego gets inflated and validated by the fact that you slept with a woman. And then in addition to that, um, obviously there's the actual physical pleasure of doing the act. So you're getting these feelings. Oh, and then there's also some other things too. You also run away from your responsibilities. You don't have to think about your responsibilities that whole time, from pre-drinking or drinking, or planning to go to the club up until your sexual intercourse partner leaves. And then, so you don't have to think about any problems. You're just in the moment or whatever, just trying to enjoy those moments. And then, yeah, it's just temporary feelings, you know what I mean? It doesn't actually bring lasting happiness. Although you can make some great memories like that, it doesn't actually bring lasting happiness. And happiness is an overused word, because when I say happiness, what I really am referring to is inner peace and contentedness with fluctuations that go into what people call happiness. So it's definitely an ephemeral feeling, an ephemeral thing to do if somebody is just spending their weekends chasing women instead of working on their goals. Whereas somebody who's working on their goals, they are going to get that lasting feeling of contentedness and peace, particularly if they work on improving their mindset and their spiritual side at the same time as working on their business, working on their goals, working on their professional life, making it so that they can have more income, so that they can help out their family, so that they can actually make a difference in the world, so that they are actually not bound by the lifestyle of living paycheck to paycheck, they can actually have freedom and explore and live life on their own terms instead of living by somebody else's terms. So, all in all, I would just say that, to summarize, chasing a woman is not really chasing the woman, it's just chasing that temporary pleasure, just chasing those temporary feelings of validation and pleasure. And chasing long-term goals is much better because you will get a lasting feeling of peace and accomplishment, and you'll actually make a difference in the life, a real difference in the lives of people around you and in the world. So, with that being said, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I hope you have a great day. Peace.